Morning, guys. I'm Shift. Welcome back. Doing a drive with one of my buddies, closest friends I have here. He has a Tegra Type S, one of the newer ones he just picked up. So we haven't driven together yet. He just got it not too long ago. He's still under 1,000 miles, so he's literally breaking it in right now. But we're gonna go have some fun and enjoy it. And we're just gonna do a comparison. He's actually never driven my Treno, but he's actually never driven a GR86, so I am really curious to see what his thoughts are. His background in cars, he's owned just a lot of mainly Hondas, so he's a front-wheel drive guy, but I've been trying to convert him. But to be fair, he has owned a Miata before, so he gets rear-wheel drive. But overall, he's going to let me drive his car too, so that'll be a treat, and then we'll see how this goes.
It's the U-turn here.
All right. So I have my buddy Jerry, one of my best friends here. He wanted to drive an 8.6. He's never driven one before, and I've been trying to convince him to get one. Say what's up, Jerry.
Hey, what's up, guys? He's heard me rev the shit out of this car right now because first time driving it, getting used to the clutch throw. It's really short, right off the top. It's shorter than the Integra. All right, let's go uphill. I might have to go up just a little tiny bit up there, but we'll adjust it later.
Yeah.
Because if I hit that slider, I'm going backwards right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, and this thing revs out to 7, huh? 75?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh boy. That's neat right away. I say oh boy because you can feel how light this car is.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, right away I get it. It reminds me of the Miata in the way that it's just so chuckable right off the top. Coming right off of the Integra into this, the Integra, you feel a lot of the weight and a lot of the grip. On this, you can feel the grip, but you can see how it's aided by how like light and how much it doesn't weigh. I mean, I'm definitely not driving this the way Ryan drives his car, but just getting the feel for it, staying in third gear. You know, I'm around 4,000 RPM. It's like it's a good torque. It's enough torque to get in there. And I'm not gonna push this thing hard at all or squill any tires. Again, I'm just getting a feel for this car here. And yeah, it hangs onto third gear. The gearing seems perfect for it. I'm sure up in the mountains you probably stay in third and second gear.
I'm back and forth actually.
I don't even know if you go down on fourth on this gear, do you? Like
Very rarely.
Yeah, you're probably carrying a lot of speed by then, I think.
Like Azusa, I'm definitely getting to fourth, but mostly in third. Here I was in between second and third just because I have to rev it out, go to third, but then I go back to second pretty quickly, so I have to kind of like choose. Do I want to rev hang? I hit the limiter once. Anyway, let's not talk about me.
No, it's good to share those notes on your car to see what it is because it's like dancing with someone else's girlfriend. Like I promise I won't break her. I'm not gonna dance how I dance with my wife with her. It's like
it's a great analogy.
It's like okay, I don't know her limits, but you're telling me she's a great dancer, and on just the first spin I could tell. First impressions that I could feel right away compared to the Integra steering response. It's more direct. It's lighter, which I really enjoy it. I mean, it's crazy how you can feel just the difference through your hands. But I always used to think journalists are crazy, right? They're like, they're just saying that because they're like, it feels better. No, seriously, the steering wheel, it just has more input on this car compared to the Type S. And even though the Type S is grippy and you feel it, this is just... It just feels like there's less in between the steering rack and the steering wheel on this car. And I'm kind of cruising and coasting on this car, but what's really nice about this is that it's naturally aspirated and there's no lag. You have to just kind of know your gearing, and on the right exit, it just goes. It's just smooth. Staying in third gear the whole time, and I don't even want to rev it, guys, but it wants to rev. This Treno really lives, and it's supposed to live in the mountains. This is its natural habitat where it feels like its heart rate is, it's like it's just doing a light jog. It's getting in its pace right now. Look at this turn right here. It does these sweeping turns so good. You leave it in third gear, floor it, and you can just, you hang in there, you finesse the throttle. All right, Evanis. I don't know how good it brakes, but we'll find a straight spot to hit these, to stab on these Brembos.
Would you say that the power band is pretty torquey?
It is. It is. I think it's plenty of power, especially in third gear. Like, I haven't gone past, I think, 5,000 RPM. And I'm not sure. I mean, where's the majority of the torque on this engine?
It's between 3 and 5.
Okay, so that makes sense. It's perfectly geared, I think, for the mountain. Oh, okay. Right. So, there's a real-wheel drive right there. All right, so that's where I got a little. See, in the Integra, it babies you a little bit and it keeps it safe with the front-wheel drive, where you're not. The worst case scenario, you get a little bit of a rotation when you let off your throttle. But this, damn, this can humble you real quick, actually. And that was a little reminder that I'm in a rear-wheel drive car. Watch out for these rocks, man, that are just.
Yeah, there's quite a few boulders out there.
being chucked from this mountain. And we got these nice driver's cars, and we want to keep them fresh, so we got to dodge these these boulders on the floor.
Yeah.
Last thing we want is a cracked oil pan or a blown out tire where there's no reception.
I've been there before. It sucks.
Yeah, oh, it's so nice. Like, I can feel that in this chassis you can do trail braking a lot smoother than you can on the front wheel drive car that I have. It's where it kind of claws, the Integra kind of claws around through a corner. This is such a balance of pushing it from the back and being precise and utilizing a little more complicated dynamics to get around corners. I mean, you got to be a little more skilled of a driver to extract all the potential out of this car.
That's fair. That's one of the things I noticed when I took this car to the track. I mean, you do feel it on the mountain road, but track driving is different, right? You're trying to push the limit, and when you hit the limit, stock alignment is actually pretty calm. The moment you start adding more camber, get a little bit more front end grip, that's where this car gets really tail happy, because then you're enabling more rotation. And that's probably what you felt coming around that turn.
Yeah.
You stepped out just a little bit, but you caught it.
I'm not used to that, but our hands are ready for that. You almost expect it, but you didn't think it was gonna happen. And you do have all the nannies off on this right now, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's fully off track mode.
Yeah. And if they were on, maybe that incident would have happened on me. Maybe it would have prevented it, perhaps.
It would have cut power a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and maybe even brake.
Look, you just stab on it. It's just smooth power up this hill. Stab it down third gear. Okay. And then shifting to fourth, it's like, oh man, what a joy. All right, let's slow it down a little bit on this bend. Okay. Oh, I forgot this thing doesn't have auto rev match. I've been spoiled. So I'm sorry that I feathered your clutch there a little bit, buddy.
It's okay.
But it does kind of spoil you to get that rev match. I might have to turn it off on the Integra just to get a feel of the heel and toe. And I'm not really doing any of that on this. This is a perfect uphill. Okay, so this is where you start feeling that it's NA right there. All right. However, plenty of torque for this chassis, guys. This is a small car. Where are we at right here? All right, we're gonna hang around. All right.
If you want, you can keep going.
And kind of let the camera keep charging for a little bit.
Yeah. So obviously you don't have the instant spool up turbo feel, the instant torque. I shouldn't say instant, but the boost torque that you get from a turbocharged car, because it gets this surge of power, and then you can just climb this hill. Where I'm just kind of hoping that I'm in the right gear at the right RPM, and then I just have to stay in it, let it rev out.
There's something about this car that it lets you focus, where you have to really focus again to drive it fast. Where like the Integra, you're right, you like stab on it and it builds the power, and it feels a little more disconnected, I'll be honest. A little bit. But it's not bad because it's like kind of like a cheat code. It's a little go-kart. Oh, here we go. This bend right here. Oh yeah, and these seats are nice. They hold you in pretty good. you'll tell me what you think about the Type S seats once you sit in there yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited to feel the car overall.
Yeah, and so this it encourages you to do a different driving style, not only because it's okay. I kind of missed the. I gotta spend some days here to get the heel and toe and all that spacing down.
That's okay.
But this encourages you a different driving style, like. So because you get used to whatever car you have and the throttle mapping and the power delivery, and in these corners you can like get on the power, I don't know, much earlier, or no, I guess just different than a turbo car, because the turbo car you almost want to time the spool. There's gonna be like a lag for a little bit, and it is nice to just to have the power on tap. Like, God bless naturally aspirated engines. Like, we're not gonna have them much longer, and there's a characteristic that is so nice of like just the instant power. So nice to have that, especially when you have it in these gearing, like the gearing in this transmission. You always have it in that right rev range where it pulls. So right now we're going 4th gear, and maybe you want to be in 3rd gear going up this crest. But, here, let's find a good flat spot to. Oh, the flywheel feels nice and light, actually. It flipped up pretty easy on me right there.
It is pretty light. Glad you noticed that right away.
Yeah.
That kind of adds to the throttle response characteristic of being just very rev happy.
So my weakness is left turns.
Okay.
Just because it feels. I think everybody has a preferred turn, like, okay, these guys are really good at right turns, and I almost feel like the seating position affects the turning. I feel like when I drive right-hand drive cars in Gran Turismo, I could take lefts better because I just have a better viewpoint, and I think this A-pillar kind of gets away from me to like seeing my corner, seeing my apex a little bit.
That's interesting.
It throws me off, but it's just a weakness that I know that I have. I'm not as like I don't get to the tire squealing as much on a left turn as I do on a right turn. This right turn just feels a little more alright.
Now, do you think it has something to do with where the edge is, or is it just that you can just utilize looking over the fender and know where the edge of the road is?
I think
Because it's interesting that you say that, because for most drivers, they tend to leave space on the right side because they're more comfortable on the side that they're on.
Oh, okay.
So it's interesting that you share that. I mean, because everybody's different, right?
Yeah, some people might be like, dude, I'm so good at driving, I don't need it. Like, no, I mean, we all have our little quirks. You always want to improve, right? And everybody it's on their own path, and I just noticed things I can improve on. And the car will tell you too, where you'll be like, okay, the tires will squeal in certain corners, and you'll know it after driving a car for a while that like there's definitely room and performance left on the table. And then you start realizing that, like, yeah, my on certain hairpins and stuff, on a right hairpin, I can feel like I can tackle it with a little more confidence than a left-sided hairpin. Yeah.
Interesting.
And you gotta like not hit the brakes and let the weight just carry you. It's so beautiful how light this car is. And they matched it with I know people build these cars out and they get a lot more grip on these cars, but there's something really nice about feeling that back end want to give out, especially when you just really like toss it in the corner and it just sways back there. Oh, that's so nice right here. This is such a sweet power band, such a nice spot to live at. Look at these little S's right here. Oh, right here, yes. Nice. Very planted. The suspension on this, it feels like, I don't know, the same dampening as the stiffest mode on my Integra. It's damped perfectly for this road, because I feel like this is, look guys, we're looking at LA over here. Beautiful scene, beautiful view. I mean, like, we're really out here in the Southern California canyons with two drivers' cars, in 2025 with manual transmission. I mean, we're like a dying breed here. And God bless America, God bless California that we have these beautiful roads that, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen anybody in front of us in a long time. And it's just, it's a random Wednesday at like 10 o'clock. And you can just do this out here. So watch out for these little rocks right here that will ruin your day. Yeah. And then this little fourth right there.
Nice.
Oh man, nice drive.
All right, Jerry. So after having driven this car, we went up GMR, the front side, the back side, and then we came back both ways. What are your final thoughts of this car overall?
Well, it's safe because we survived. We're here. You know? No, but really, it's okay. Out of like, it's been a while since I've been in a real wheel drive car, since the Miata. But I feel like the ethos is here. This is a true sports car. It's light. It's real wheel drive. It's got a phenomenal stick shift. Just to add to it too, it also has a brake lever, which is a nice touch in the modern age, right? And I can't emphasize how light and how engaging this car is. It's you like Toyota knocked it out of the park, right? And getting one of these and owning one of these, it's I think it'd be like the equivalent of, like, you know, when you see guys in S14s and we're like, damn man, like you should have got one of those back. Get one of these now. These are future S14s, pretty much. So that they're that good and then that special. I mean, you know, shout out to you for buying this car and keeping these going. But some of my favorite features about it is the fact that, you know, it's truly, it only give you exactly what you need to drive this car, and it gives you the little extra bonus features for, like, you know, AC, music, and things like that, just to check off the box. But you got Brembos, you got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's that come from the factory. It's the same as the Integra, by the way. Okay. But just the styling on this car, it's nice. Being a two-seater too, it's nice and intimate. You get to have good conversations with your buddy. But really, this is where it lives out here. This is the Tirreno. This isn't the Japanese mountains out here, but these are the SoCal mountains. And, you know, this car doesn't know any difference. Spoiler, the styling is great. Gazoo Racing, you know, it's like when you see a red and you see a letter on it, you know it's special. Okay. I like this car a lot, and from not having a real wheel drive car in a while, I would probably, if I couldn't afford this, I would probably try to get into like a first gen FRS and mod it out a little bit just to beat the power curve that it has, because or better yet, the lack of power that it has. It has like a dip in the range, and with this, it just felt torquey the whole way. I never drove one of those generations, but I imagine that this solves that. And you know, if I couldn't afford to get into one of those, I think for like maybe 10-15K, you get a first gen, a really nice first gen, and then you have a truly lightweight driver's car. It's a special car. Transmission's good, engine's good, LSD, brakes, wheels. They knocked it out of the park. It's a good ass car. I dig it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you think you might get one in the future? That's the ultimate question.
So it's like this one. The question is this or Miata, right?
Okay.
And
that's fair.
You know, and that's what I remember it too. Like, I mean, you can't like compare it. An NA Miata, it's like, you know, manual rack, you know, very low on power, but it felt like close to that. I like that visceral feel. And this has that, but this actually feels safer. It feels faster. You have AC. You're not, all those like problems that you had about the 90s, they're not in this. So the question is, like, would I get one? I have a lot of Miata love, you know. I like dropping down the top. But I know Miatas, I haven't drove a newer one, but they're always underpowered. They don't perform as good. Like, if you put them to the track, this is going to perform a little better. It is, in all essence, more car. And you know, it's like, this checks more boxes. My heart always leans Miata because I'm like, you know, I do emotional purchases, and I feel like the Miata is like, I already have trucks, so I wouldn't get a Jeep, but I feel like it's a nice, like, lifestyle car. You drop the top, you know, it's a weekend, and it's like, And I think that's what I would choose as another car, like a blend of like fun and track. So I'd probably go Miata still.
Okay.
But I mean, if I found like a good deal on a first generation, I might change my mind actually.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, but it has to, like, I mean, because this sold me on rear wheel drive with the stick shift. Like, I gotta get that in rotation. I gotta get one of those. And there's really, I don't think there's anything like it anymore, right?
Yeah. It's a dying breed for sure.
Yeah, we're a dying breed too.
We are manual drivers.
Drivers era, baby. We're all about, you know. Even we're all broken and got messed up limbs, but
Yeah.
we still do it. We still shift. We still, you know, make it happen. But, in conclusion, if you're on the fence about buying this car, and if you never bought or never had a rear-wheel drive car before, don't let the size and the power fool you. You can step out right here. You can get humbled with this car. Obviously, when you put stickier tires, you kind of lose that nice trail, like, you know, trail happy and like, you know, tail happy trait that it has. But just get one of these and just start driving. Go up to the mountains and drive within your limits, and you'll discover brand new fundamentals and dynamics that you didn't know you could feel in a street car.
Nice. Well said. Thank you, Jerry.
You're welcome.
So,
my pleasure, man. Anytime, hit me up. Hit me up anytime. I'll drive your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just FYI, no one else has ever driven my car, so it was interesting being in the passenger seat. But you know, he kept us in one piece. We were safe, and I actually got a thrill just kind of watching his face light up, just experiencing this car for the first time. So there you have it. I mean, you hear me talk about this car all the time, so here's a fresh perspective. Person has never driven this car or even the first gen before, coming from front wheel drive. Yeah, he had a Miata too, so he has an understanding and appreciation for light cars, but you know, he is a Honda lover at heart too. But just to see his open-mindedness to this car and this platform it's a fresh set of eyes. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and catch you guys next time.